Hello everybody, my name is James, hope you're doing well and welcome back to another video, and today we're going to be talking about McLaren, who have been awarded millions, as well as an update on Lewis Hamilton's new race engineer, following Ferrari unveiling their 2026 car. If you enjoy the video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe for more Formula 1 content. Also make sure to follow me on Instagram and X at James's Pit Lane. I'll leave links in the description, but let's jump straight into the video. So let's start with McLaren, who've won millions of dollars in its claims against IndyCar champion and its former Formula 1 test driver, Alex Palou. Basically, McLaren sought compensation after Palou admitted breaching his contract to join its IndyCar team to the end of 2026, with an option for 2027 alongside an F1 program, to instead stay with Chip Ganassi Racing, and Palou's defence argued McLaren was not entitled to significant damages because he was misled over his F1 prospects with the team, and that several of its claims were inflated or irrelevant. Now, this court case went ahead last year, and while it's now been revealed that McLaren have won millions in damages, with the race saying McLaren has won almost all of what it claimed against an NTT IndyCar sponsorship deal that was set with Palou driving that car and was revised, later terminated, after he failed to join. The judge awarded McLaren $5.38 million for the 2024 to 2026 seasons and a further $950,000 for 2027. The NTT base fee claim was the largest individual part of McLaren's case, but it has also succeeded in just over $2 million in lost performance-based revenue, and a further yet to be determined amount between $2 and $2.5 million for other sponsorship losses. McLaren also succeeded in its claim for $1.3 million for Pato O'Ward's salary increase in the wake of Palou's reneging to guarantee it retained at least one top driver, and a further $500,000 for the payment McLaren would have received from General Motors for running an A-level driver, which his eventual Palou replacements at short notice did not satisfy. Now, following the results, Palou described himself as disappointed that any damages have been awarded to McLaren. However, McLaren Racing Chief Executive Zak Brown called it an entirely appropriate result, with Zak Brown going on to say, as quoted by the race, "As the ruling shows, we clearly demonstrated that we fulfilled every single contractual obligation towards Alex and fully honoured what had been agreed. We thank the court for recognising the very significant commercial impact and disruption our business suffered as a result of Alex's breach of contract with the team." But let's move on to Ferrari, which today unveiled its SF26, its 2026 car. And I personally really like the livery. I like the mix of red and white on the car. I like the white on the engine cover and the way it contrasts with Ferrari's classic red. Yeah, I think the Ferrari looks good this year. What do you think? Let me know in the comments below. Now, Ferrari says the car has cleaner lines and an overall philosophy focused on reducing weight and improving efficiency, and today we got to see the SF26 out on track, with both Lewis Hamilton and Charles Leclerc driving the car around Ferrari's test track in Fiorano. Now, Ferrari did not do a huge amount of laps around the circuit. It was literally just a shakedown to make sure everything was working as expected, and Ferrari team boss Frederick Vasseur said, as quoted by Sky F1, "It went overall pretty well. We had no major issues, and that's certainly what you can get on the launch. We did 5 laps, and it's not that much, but at the end of the day, it went well that we collected the data that we wanted to collect." Now, as we know, 2026 marks a reset for everyone, with new regulations coming into play around the power unit and the chassis, and following a disappointing 2025 where Ferrari finished 4th in the constructors, they'll be looking to bounce back this year. Now, in regards to Hamilton, he's going to need a new race engineer in 2026, with his former race engineer Riccardo Ademi moving into a new role at Ferrari. Now, for the Barcelona test next week, GP fans say that according to Italian publication Corriere della Sera, Charles Leclerc's race engineer Brian Bozzi will be looking after both Ferrari drivers during their private test. And if you want to find out more about that, I'll leave a link to a video I did in the description. But as we know, this is not a permanent solution. Hamilton is going to need a permanent race engineer for 2026. And my view is that Ferrari would hire internally. However, it's now been reported that Ferrari are reportedly hiring someone from McLaren to be Lewis Hamilton's new race engineer this season. Now, if that's the case, that seems to be quite a late signing from Ferrari. Do you think they'll be able to pull it off? Let me know in the comments below. But that's going to be the video from me today. Thank you ever so much for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe for more videos. And until the next one, take care.